What's up guys, Jab here, back with a brand new Nintendo video for you guys. And apparently there was a investors meeting today with Nintendo, and they actually discussed some pretty interesting stuff in regards to the Nintendo Switch 2 price point. So we're going to go ahead and look at an article that actually talks a little bit about what they said in this meeting and what it could mean for the price of the Nintendo Switch 2. So the article is coming from nintendoeverything.com. If you want to go ahead and check it out, I'll leave it linked in the description. But yeah, it says Nintendo is considering various factors for Switch 2 price, and Switch 1 is apparently the cost is going to be staying the same. But anyway, it goes on to say Nintendo president Shuntaro Furukawa recently weighed in on the price of the Switch 2, which as of now has not been announced, as well as the status of the Nintendo Switch 1. During the QA session of the company's financial results briefing, one investor brought up the current situation with inflation and exchange rates. Furukawa acknowledged that there has been a big change here since the Switch 1 arrived in 2017, and he noted that the company will need to consider the affordable prices that customers expect from Nintendo products. It says Furukawa's full words are as follows: "We are aware that inflation is currently rising and that the exchange rate environment has changed significantly since the launch of the Nintendo Switch in 2017. We also need to consider the affordable prices that customers expect from Nintendo products. When considering the price of our products, we believe that it is necessary to consider these factors from multiple angles. At the time, we cannot discuss the specific price of the Switch 2, but we are considering taking it into account various points." So this basically is them saying, you know, like they're keeping in mind that, you know, Nintendo products aren't necessarily that expensive compared to, you know, some of the competition. For example, the PlayStation 5 comes in at 500 retail. There is that digital version now for like 450 retail and stuff. But the Nintendo Switch originally launched at $300. So they're considerably cheaper than some of the alternatives with, you know, PlayStation and Xbox and stuff. Based off of this, it's kind of giving me the vibe that they are not going to want to stray too much away from a similar price point for the Nintendo Switch 2. We do have to remember that, you know, the Switch 1 came in at $300, but I think when you adjust it for inflation, it's like $380 now. So I don't really see them making the Switch 2 that much more expensive. I really think that the price point is going to be $400 US. I think that is going to be the price that they're going to be trying to actually get to. He also commented on the Switch 1, and it says it looks like the price will be staying the same. Furukawa said that there are no plans to change the cost currently. Obviously, this could just be a lie. You know, they do sometimes say like there's no plans for this, there's no plans for that, and then next you know, a couple months later they announce something. They did that with the Switch 2 numerous times, where they said that they were not working on anything, and then obviously we knew that was fake. So this could just be a lie. But if this is true, then again, it kind of makes the $400 price point a little bit more realistic, considering that you have the Switch Lite at $200, the Switch at $300, and then the Switch OLED at $350. So, you know, Switch 2 could be $400, maybe even $450. I really hope it's not $450 or even higher than that. But yeah, $400 I think is probably going to be the price. Nintendo also knows about, you know, like things like scalpers and stuff. Of course, we saw during the pandemic the Switch 1 was scalped like crazy. It was being resold for, you know, $400 or $500 in some cases, even though they retail for $300. But they apparently are going to be combating this. It says Nintendo president on Switch 2 supply, they promise that they're going to meet demand and they are taking measures against scalpers. More likely than not, the reason why we're not getting the direct until, you know, April, most likely the launch is going to be either in May, June, or July. Most likely the reason for all of this, the reason for the delay in this console coming out, is probably because they're just stockpiling it, and they're also probably building up that library of games for it. Furukawa actually acknowledged the Switch scalping situation that happened during you know, the pandemic, where he says there was a time when the Switch was in short supply and there was a lot of reselling. It is important that we have enough units to meet demand, and we're proceeding with preparations for the release. It was absolutely crazy during the pandemic. If you were trying to get a Nintendo Switch, again, the $300 one was being resold for like $400 or $500 in some cases. When that Animal Crossing special edition Switch came out, that one was being resold for like $500, $600, $700 in some cases. Even the Switch Lite was being resold for basically the same price as a normal Nintendo Switch, like with the dock and everything like that. It was absolutely crazy to try and get a Switch during those, you know, that time period, I should say. And yeah, it seems like Nintendo knows that that was a big deal and they're going to be combating this. We don't know exactly how just yet. Again, my personal guess is that they're probably stockpiling consoles like crazy right now. There is also some rumors to suggest that maybe they are going to make it so that the only people that can pre-order is if they are subscribers to Nintendo Switch Online. I've seen a lot of people before that idea. I've seen a lot of people against it. But yeah, it seems like they already have, you know, some things in place basically to make it so that everyone will be able to get a Switch 2 on release if they want one. We also have confirmation now of that Nintendo Switch Direct that I just mentioned. We knew the date, we knew that it was going to be on the 2nd of April, but we didn't know the exact time. They have revealed that today when they said it's going to be at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard, 9 a.m. Eastern. You can of course, you know, change that based off of your specific time zone, but yeah, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard is going to be when this comes out. For me personally, I'll probably be waking up really early so I can go ahead and watch this. Might even stream it, just because that's going to be a really interesting day to see the Nintendo Switch 2 in action, seeing some games running on the console and stuff. I honestly do not know what to expect. I'm expecting some crazy first party games to be, you know, shown, and also the third party games. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be absolutely insane. Let me know if you guys think that'll be interesting to go ahead and live stream the April Direct. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Let me know your price prediction for the Nintendo Switch 2 down in the comments below. With all that being said, though, thank you for watching the video. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one.